Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy! Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles! Last time, we went around the oh-so-shimmery land of Satorl Marsh, got acquainted with the Nopon merchants here, and learned more about the Bionis history from them. This time, we are going to be going around the marsh doing a little bit more exploring, and then heading off to the High Entia statues that Dixon was telling us about. Now, being upfront with you, this is going to primarily be a questing video, just saying so that there's no, surprise or anything like that, though. I do want to go around and do a little bit more exploring and start off by going up this hill. As you can see that there is a quest over there in that little cavern. Not only that, but there's a Mist Rogo flying around over there. We need to hunt that for a monster quest. 2 of them, in fact. I think I'll just skip travel and hunt it twice. Got a waterlog right there. Once again, I guess I could make the same joke again about being waterlogged, but I won't. Even though I just kind of did. If we go up to the top of this hill, what I wanted to show is that there is indeed another quest giver up here. If we go into this cave, Nopon Refuge, we have Zazadan right here. Okay, Zazadan, you're laying around. Ooh-ah! Zazadan no can stand anymore. So hungry, tummy rumbling, and so thirsty as well. You look troubled. Is something worrying you? You notice too, Charla. So what do you propose? Dunban, I love the way you speak. It's so cool. It's obvious. Listen to the problem. Basic Defense Force training. Apparently they have to teach you listening skills in Defense Force. No, not grade school. Monsters attack Zazadan near glowing obelisk. It's odd because Dixon said that would keep the monsters away specifically. So we can now go find food. And he's not eaten in days. Sure, we can help you. Are you sure you're all right? You look in a bad way. At first, Zazadan slept to keep hungry feeling away, but now it's too difficult to sleep. Why were you attacked? Wouldn't the monster stay away from the glowing obelisk? Yeah, it's exactly what I said. Anyway, now is not the time to think about such things. Right, Zazadan want you bring things to eat and drink. He wants multiple things, and he will give you all kinds of mist items. Now, the mist gel, cream, and sandals are all underwear items, so these items aren't too helpful to me, but they are really good for agility, so if you wanted to put Dunban in his underwear, it would greatly benefit him. Not gonna lie there. And I know lots of girls would scream. He just plants his face in the ground again as soon as we're done talking to him. So, multiple quest objectives. There's the random collectible lemon stones, which we already have, and the twin Flammy eggs, which are dropped by the Flammy in the area. Simple as that. Gonna go grab those now. Got all the items you asked for, so you can stop planting your face in the ground. I swear, it's gonna have like a little... It's gonna have like a plant in the ground, like in the shape of his mouth and eyes by the time he's done there. So we fed him. I gotta say, I'm gonna assume the Flammy eggs are like the most divine omelets in the world, because this is like, what, like the 3rd person that asked us to kill Flammies for their eggs? It's just like, with how common of a request that is, they must. Mission complete. You saved Zazadan's life. Zazadan no have to die now. Thank you so much. Zazadan, give you this as thanks. Preventing starvation is complete. I assume that means we're getting a level up. Indeed it does. As you would guess by the exclamation mark, he has yet another quest for us. Can you help Zazadan again? Monsters that attack Zazadan so scary. Zazadan no can go out. That's a bit of a pain. But it doesn't sound like anything you can't handle, Ryan. I guess so. She really does have him wrapped around her finger, doesn't she? If Zazadan go find food, monsters attack him again. Zazadan no want to go out until it's safe. You can help Zazadan. You saved Zazadan's life. It's your job to keep Zazadan safe. I thought people usually, why are all the Nopon we meet so weird? Would you rather we hadn't saved you? Okay, I was about to say, yeah, isn't it usually the person who gets saved that owes their life to the person that saved them in fiction and things like that? Alright, yeah, what do you want us to do? Zazadan no can go out. It's still too dangerous. Monsters that attack Zazadan are near glowing obelisk. The ogre bunyas. Zazadan want you to kill them. We need to hunt 8 of these things. Yeah, 8 of them. Luckily, there are exactly 8 right outside. There are some ether bunyas as well, which we want to, well, I guess you don't really want to avoid hunting them, though they aren't really going to do you much good. Because we're going to be doing some fighting, this brings me into something. Our arts. It has been a while since we leveled up our arts. We've been doing quite a bit of questing, and as you can see, we have a lot of AP built up. I don't really think it's enough to really justify me buying any art books for these quite yet, but I do want to level up my arts a little bit. If you want to see what my arts are looking like, here's how I've leveled up Ryan. As you can see, I really love Sword Drive. Here's Dunban. Pretty much all of his arts were very cheap, and I didn't really need all of the AP that he had, so I held off on using quite all of it. And here's Charla, pretty standard. I just kind of prioritized healing and Heat Bullet. As for Shulk, here's his normal arts. I wanted to upgrade Slit Edge because it increased the effect time of defense down. Backslash, of course, because it's highest damaging art, and aside from that, I went all out on Shadow Eye because I've been unable to get the aggro off of Shulk quite so easily lately because he's doing so much more damage. As for the Minato arts, I haven't leveled any of these up yet, and I'd like to go over these because I only briefly mentioned you could do this earlier. Buster is Shulk's most powerful attack. Its damage range is that, and compare that with Backslash at level 4. Yeah. Really powerful. If you want a big damage attack just in general, especially for chain attacks, this is definitely good. Enchant, I never upgrade. It uses half of the talent gauge to use, and its default level has an effect of 50 seconds, so I never really upgrade this. You do get more additional damage added onto your attacks every time you upgrade it, but I just don't really feel it's worth it. It does the job just fine at level 1. Shield, you definitely want to upgrade. We're at a point where we're having talent arts used on us that are above level 1, so we definitely want to upgrade this so that we can block higher level talent arts. I'll go up to level 4 just because I can. Speed, I usually don't upgrade either. Now, granted, it is a really good art, and having another half second of just basically being immune to physical arts is definitely good. But if you're just going to use it for visions, which is what I typically do, you can just use it when there's less than 8 seconds left until the vision comes true, and you will never need a higher level of it. So for that reason, I think I'm going to prioritize Buster and Shield this time around, and then just save whatever I got left over. And for that, we got the achievement, a work of art. Not bad. That's not all, though. Another thing that I want to go over is the fact that when characters aren't active in the party, you won't be able to see when they gain new skills and arts. And I believe that Dunban has a new skill that I haven't gone over yet. I don't think I have, at least. Invincible Hero makes it so that his strength is boosted when his HP is at max, so I have that in him. I think I'm just going to keep, well, nah, I'll go for agility now. I think I will switch him over to another one. I'm pretty good on everyone else. I don't really think I need to do all that much more. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that, though, that I might be a little bit behind on when characters learn new arts or skills just because I won't see it until I go into the menu for some of them. And yes, everything I just said does mean that characters level up when they're not being used, for those that were wondering. And on that note, how about we switch over to Dunban? Why? Because he's learned a new art, and I've equipped it. Right over there is one of the Ogre Bunyas we need to hunt, in fact, 2 of them and an Ether Bunya. So let's do this. He has Serene Heart, which increases accuracy and evasion, which is really just a fancy, long-winded way of saying the fact that he just gets increased agility from it. Of course, as you would guess with Dunban, that is great. Oh, wow, an achievement and a level up right with the bat. Attack me if you dare. That means that I used a 100 arts as Dunban. How nice that I got that when showing off a new art. Feels really accomplished. You know what? Let's use that Battle Eye. Okay, so it's locked onto me. And why not? I'll hope that Ryan gets a topple on it, even though I think he's focusing on another enemy right now. Okay, good, never mind, he wasn't. Already dazed it. Wow, that thing did not stand a chance whatsoever. Just gotta kill 7 more of them. Poor little Ogre Bunya. Don't let that enemy neighbor tell you that you're as hideous as an ogre, because you're not. You're adorable, and I feel bad for hunting you. Defeating an Ether Bunya gave me this. We traded 4 pieces of Bunya Scentwood for it. We only need a few more, so we have a vision for one of these materials being helpful in the future. Whoa, something that I realized that I didn't know before. Remember that Mist Rogel that I said you could fight here? Well, that's during the day. At nighttime, there's a Satorl Rogel in the same spot, so, hopefully you didn't attack a level 85 monster because I told you to. That would be really bad. You killed them for Zazadan! Zazadan really, really happy. Well, that's that. But Zazadan feel like he forgot something important. Never mind. This to say thank you. Please take. We have Swept Gear and Agility up 2. Not a bad gem for Dunban right there. Wouldn't you know it, he has yet another quest for us. Oh, you can help Zazadan! They're another monster that I want to eat Zazadan, a flying monster! That is indeed a problem. Yes, I agree. Zazadan really not want all this trouble. Flying monster even badder than Bunyas you killed. It will come eat Zazadan. Zazadan's still not feeling well. Zazadan in big danger. You really like saying your own name a lot, don't you? You all out killing Bunyas must have seen Big Flying Monster. I saw a Big Flying Monster. I don't think I want to kill that one. You should have thought we will kill a Flying Monster for friend Zazadan. That is some interesting logic. I doubt that a Homs would arrive at the same conclusion. Zazadan don't care about that. Big Monster want to kill Zazadan. It looks as if we have no choice. Will you tell us the name of this monster that is out to get you? Sunlight Shavik on Barren Moors. I want you to kill it. Should be easy for you. We need to go back to Barren Moor, which we passed by through here while going on the beaten path, just as we were trying to get over to that obelisk for the first time. So what I'll do is I'll meet you guys back over there. Once you've arrived at the Barren Moor, there is something that I really should have done the first time around. There is another obelisk right in this area, and if you walk right over to it, it is indeed a landmark. This is the Silent Obelisk. I accidentally spoiled there would be an area called this last time because I thought that the glowing obelisk was this area for some reason. And actually, it needs to be daytime for this monster to appear. What am I thinking? I think I'll just refer to it as the Sunlight something or other. And oh crap, it noticed me first. I didn't get the battle start affinity there. That was really bad. Unfortunately, this enemy is immune to break, and thus you cannot topple it. It's not resistant where you can do it during a chain attack. It is outright immune. I switched out Ryan for Shulk right here just because I think I could go for the higher damage, and I have Charlotte backing me up. Looks like we're all done here. A vision? Right? What? The Monado is worried that I'm going to die here. My auto attack finished it off. Like, it was like 2 frames away from going off, and that was it. I got an achievement, not gonna happen for that. Got a gold chest of some equipment. Shulk, I think you should take a look at the Monado, maybe see if it's got like a loose bolt on it or something like that, because that was a pretty stupid vision. Anyway, we have another vision here about how some Roguelax crests are going to fix a bridge in the future. Okay, I don't know how a crest on a bird's face is going to repair a bridge, but well, maybe in the world of Bionis, they just operate on different rules than us for building their bridges. Now, I don't want to head out quite yet, because over here in the Barren Moor, over by that obelisk, there are Officer Volps. You might as well hunt one of these as you need it for Monster Quest number 4, and I believe it's the only Monster Quest we haven't done at this point. And wow, this battle is over before I even got to finish that sentence. Zazadan knew you could do it. There's nobody better than you to protect Zazadan in the whole world. But Zazadan still no feel well. Why does Zazadan still feel bad even though he rests so much? Really strange. But now there's no more danger thanks to you. Zazadan's so grateful. Don't worry about it, it was nothing. I've learned a lot from watching how you tackle problems, Dunban. Right back at you, Shulk. That is what friends are for. Now Zazadan can rest in safety. You're the best. Aw, we really are. We got an HP up gem and some more equipment. Grab those. Good. Dunban got a level up. Zazadan's still worried about something. Zazadan still feel bad. Why Zazadan no get better? You've kind of already been through all this already, just kind of saying, considering that we just talked to you only a few seconds ago. So he thinks that he's ill, and he wants medicine. You know what medicine? Zazadan. Do you really feel that bad? Don't you think you should go back to your people? Zazadan no can go. Zazadan feel too ill to go. You're right. Maybe your wound got infected. Zazadan drink Nopon potion to make illness and injury get better. It should be outside the back exit of a cave near Nopon Merchant Camp. That's a very complicated way for it, to say that. Not to mention just a very specific place for it to be. Otto, he would know that many specifics. He's asking for quite a few things, yeah, but we're willing to help just because we're those kinds of people. We got some affinity right there, and how about we head out to the Nopon Merchant Camp? And we're here! The place we need to go is a little bit complicated, or rather about as complicated as going south and looking for a cave can be, because it's exactly what we're doing. How about we jump off this bridge and wade through this swamp water right here, because, well, I'm awesome and I can do that. You know, most RPGs don't let you go in the water, well this one does, and then again, I'm wearing shorts, so maybe wading in swamp water wouldn't really be the best idea because you get leeches, but enough about that. You can see on the map where we need to go, and while we're doing that, I hope these quests have been a bit more interesting for you guys. I do try to streamline them as much as possible so that I'm just kind of showing the necessities, and so that we're not, like, having to spend too much time, like, on any one quest. I'm just trying to shake things up a little bit. So hopefully you appreciate it. Hopefully it's been more interesting for you, because I feel like the quests are a lot more interesting when they have stories, and they have been lately. We got the Nopon Potion. Let's head back. Hey there, buddy. Thanks to your quest, I hit the big ol' 3-0. In levels, not age. I'd like to think Shulk is not 30, yes. Now Zazadan, I have no more bad feeling. I'm glad everything worked out. Me too, a resounding success. I love Dunban's word choice so much. It just makes him even cooler than he is already. We've completed It's All in the Mind. Is that the end of quest with Zazadan, though? Not quite. We have gotten him food, gotten revenge on 9 different monsters that were bothering him, and now gotten him medicine to make him feel better. What more could he possibly want? Let's see. You know about a thing called a red pollen orb? Looks like you're growing quite a few of those in your house. Yeah, we've heard Nopon talking about red pollen orbs already, so it's kind of interesting that this guy seems to have them. You can use a red pollen orb to make amazing thing. Here, Zazadan, give you one. Try dipping in Shining Pond. Maybe something good happen. You certainly do seem excited. I would be lying if I said I was not intrigued. Great. Once you see what it make, you want more and more. Is it really that amazing? I must admit that I have never heard of it before. Zazadan only telling you because he trusts you so much. So you should trust Zazadan. You will see amazing thing I want you to make. We need to go to the Shining Pond near Dark Swamp. We've been to Dark Swamp before. We hunted those Ignas last time, but we've never actually been to a Shining Pond area. Be careful, don't lose Red Pollen Orb. He seems very protective of it. Gives it to us, and let's head off. This works out really nice because that silent obelisk that we just discovered, that's a point that we can skip travel to, is right near the Poison Swamp. So there it is right there. Now, or Dark Swamp, excuse me, not Poison Swamp, what am I saying? The Dark Swamp is a little bit interesting. Remember how I said that we were going to have hazards that would be hurting you and you might want to put a terrain defense on the party leader if you were worried about it? Well, this is that. When you're in this water, it hurts you. I suggest jumping at the just before you touch it in the first place, just because it'll delay the damage a little bit. Hopping around while you're in the body of the water, though, will not help you. I believe just jumping when you start moving through it actually does. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I can say that this poison water is absolutely gorgeous for being toxic. It's just like Noki Bay, how when it's all toxic, it looks prettier than it does normally. Don't lie, it does. Let's get through here without taking much damage. Once you get out of that, your HP starts going back up just as it does at the end of a battle, and we got a huge freaking ether crystal deposit right here. In fact, we can even walk on it, yeah. I never thought I'd have something so shiny below my feet. It feels so good. It makes me feel fancy. I mean, whenever you're walking on any kind of floor that's all sparkly and shimmery, it just makes you feel so fancy. I don't know what it is, but having really shiny stuff below your feet just feels really good. Anyway, in this area, we have some rather toxic enemies like the Poison Frog, but more importantly, we have a red item orb. And I want to be very careful because there are some enemies right here. That's why there was a cut there. I'm just trying to be careful with how I approach it because I don't want to get the enemy's attention. And wow, I really was palsy crumbing that one as well. We got a Poisonous Gordo fitting for the area. We're going to need that red item orb in the not too distant future, so I just kind of figured we could grab it while it's here because it was right in plain sight. And as you can see, the area that we need to go is right at the top of this hill beyond the swamp. Yeah, it's kind of odd they had to pass through such an area. I mean, how would a Nopon get through this area? They're so short. They would just be like drowning in that poison water. I mean, the fact that these Homs are taking that much damage from just being knee-deep in it, that says quite a bit. That's a little worrying. I've never actually heard if there is like poison water in a swamp that could drain like your health away from you if you just like stayed in it for too long. I guess so, because your skin is permeable, but I don't know, I'm getting off topic. How about we head into this cave between these two absolutely gorgeous trees and check it out. Secret area, Shimmering Pond. Loads of experience for discovering that, and dip red pollen orb with a question mark on it. I'll dip the red pollen orb into the water. Water. This thing is freaking liquid silver, man. I don't know where you got water from. Just look at that. Reminds me of the Milky Well from Earthbound, just how shiny it is and just the overall shape of it and the fact that it's like in a little cave like this. We got a Highmore Caviar. How English of this game. Would you like some more caviar? I'd kill to hear them say that. Okay. There is a red item orb right here that we need for another quest. Guess what it is? And yes, that was the third and final item we needed for Mementos of Lost Sun. We'll go see Cheryl and present those items to her next time we happen to be in Colony 9. It seems that Satorl Marsh was as far as he got. He got pretty far deep into it, but it seems he met his end at the Poison Swamp, unless he made it a little further without his items. I don't know how he would, though. Hello there, Zazadan. How about we get cheered up a little bit? Yeah, it's interesting, huh? Not really? Wow, Dunban apparently has no taste. I guess you don't understand how good it is. If you don't understand, give Zazadan Highmore Caviar. Zazadan try to make it, monsters attack him. Not the swamp water? Okay, just monsters in the area that didn't even notice us, and you're even smaller than us. This is so good, you know understand. Zazadan can help if you don't understand. We've completed a mysterious delicacy. We got the Pioneer, which I believe is a weapon for Dunban. We got more level ups all around. Anything else? Oh, Ryan learned a new art, okay. But believe it or not, that is still not the end of it. Zazadan has yet another thing to ask us. And you want to grab this one right here and now. Well, not right here and now specifically, though, but it's just kind of convenient if you do. Zazadan's sad. Zazadan have problems. Zazadan don't know what to do. You look troubled. Is something wrong worrying you? We'll hear you out. So tell us what's bothering you. You come just in time. Seems like we always seem to come just in time. He wants to send that Highmore Caviar that we made away, but delivery Nopon no come. Zazadan so worried, Zazadan no know what to do. Then you come talk to Zazadan. Means you want to help, right? It shouldn't be too much work if all we have to do is take it, or will this stuff attract monsters? That no happen. It's just a coincidence last time. It's just because monsters think Zazadan looks delicious. He's so adorable, even though what he's doing does come off as a little shady. The fact that he's asking us to do so much dirty work for him. So, we need to go see Dediba. He lives far away from Satorl Marsh. Thinks that we might meet Dediba. Easy job for you, right? Zazadan, happy if you do. So, we're going to be taking that item with us on our travels and see if we can find a Nopon named Dediba on our travels. We'll probably meet him before long just because of how far we're going to be going. I mean, we are bound for the Bionis head and all that, so I don't really think that would be too big of a problem. So as soon as we're done with one really long-term quest, we've begun another. Now, this quest is timed. That is why I said that I wanted you to grab it sooner rather than later. You don't necessarily need to grab it right now. It's going to be a long time before it expires, but I just kind of like grabbing it right here and now just so I don't have to worry about it a little bit later. So if you don't think that if you don't want to grab it, I guess it's no big deal, but for like the 8th time that I'm saying this, it's really convenient to do it here. All that aside, that is every quest that I wanted to do in this area. Those are all the quests for those Nopon merchants and also for Zazadan himself. I can't believe I forgot his name there for a minute. But yeah, I did, even though I heard it how many times per conversation. And no, bad Vangie, leave me alone. Let me grab my shiny in peace. He's not going to. Okay, let me grab this other shiny. Get away from me. I just want to grab my shinies in peace like any normal person. No, don't fight. No, get away. You know what? Fine. You guys keep me from my shinies for a few precious seconds. You're going to die.
Amateurish.
Yes, amateurish.
Oh man, after all my training.
Ryan can never catch a break. He always just seemed to be the butt of every joke. Then again, I wonder why with how clumsy the guy is. Well, with those gone, I will grab my shiny in peace. Orb Daisy, interesting name. And I will grab my other type of bigger, sparkly shiny in peace. We have water ether crystals right here. Gee, I wonder why. And just up ahead, we have a clearing. I kind of don't like how we're walking through all this water right here. It's kind of going on for a little while, and it slows us down. I do have Quickstep gems equipped as usual, but it still is going on for a little bit. Now, you could go ahead to those High Entia ruins right now, or you could take a slight detour. No, I don't mean for quests. I mean just that you can discover a few extra areas and get yourself a little bit more experience in the process. Right up here, we have some more High Entia ruins, and Basil Gogol. Very exotic looking, I have to say. I mean, the pink and purple face, the yellow nose, and the green hair. Apparently he's a punk rocker Gogol. He moves very slowly across this bridge. He's vision type, so you can, you know, hop all around behind him and play in his tail all you want, and he won't see you at all, so don't worry about that. Now, when he gets to the end of the bridge, he is going to turn around, so you do need to move quickly. I'm just going to hop right past him, hope he doesn't see me, and believe it or not, he is not the only one of his kind. If you go over this way, look at all those. Indomitable Dalton, level 85. And you have all those around him. You can get the Satorl ruins discovered right there, so you get another area. It's not a landmark that you can skip travel to, but I believe that if we go up here, at least I hope I'm right on this. Please let this be a landmark. Please don't make a liar out of me. We'll rock. Is it? Oath Sanctuary. No, it is not. This area, being an Oath Sanctuary, it looks like an area where you get married. It looks like a destroyed gazebo of some kind. I don't really see the top of it anywhere. Maybe the Gogols just were so manly that they ate it, but I don't know. That just there are a few extra areas right there. I believe that was 3 areas in total. You can discover some extra areas. Merry Coronation. You can have a coronation in your possession. Interesting. Mock Floodgate. Haha, you're missing a segment and I can walk right through you. What? It said Mock Floodgate, so I did. I'm so stupid. We're almost to the High Entia ruins. Look at how freaking big that is ahead of us. Let's just get up on top of that slope and see what Dixon can tell us about this area. Sororal statues.
The upper regions are through that entrance. You gotta go through Magna Forest first. Prison Island is at the Bionis head, just above Magna Forest.
It pains me to say it, but this is the point where I turn back. I must see to the survivors, and I'm also very concerned about Colony 9.
I understand. Thank you for everything.
I might have said a few things I shouldn't have back in the mine. Forgive me.
No, it's okay.
I owe you my life, young man. I'll never forget it, heir to the Monado. Medic, will you stay with them?
I want to help Shulk. The Mekon must pay for what they did. And I'm sure Gaddo is still alive somewhere. If he is, I have to find him.
Find him for me too. Good luck.
Sharla, I want to go with the Tharon.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've never seen anything cooler than Shulk smashing Mekon with the Monado. But I'm just slowing you down.
No way, kid. You just need to shape up like me.
It's okay. I've made up my mind. Compared to you guys, I know I'm pretty useless. But that's cool, because I know what I can do. I'm gonna go back to the colony and help the survivors rebuild their lives.
You'll do us proud, kid.
Good luck, Juju.
Thanks.
Shulk, Ryan, keep Sharla safe for me.
Dixon, are you leaving too?
The Mekon may be gone from Colony 6 now, but that doesn't mean we've seen the last of them. When they launch another attack, and they will, Colony 9's gonna need my help.
Yeah. I guess you're really needed at the colony.
This ain't the last you'll see of me. You should be all right for now. Look after the Monado.
You can bet on it. We won't let the colony down.
You'll make us proud, Shulk. You, on the other hand, need to buck up your ideas. How else are you gonna protect Shulk?
Thanks for the heads up, Dixon.
Good luck. See ya. Can't say I feel so good about deceiving these kids.
What's that you say?
Oh, just mumbling. Forget I said anything.